Hey there everyone, so today I'm so excited to take you guys around the garden for a mid-June garden tour. And where else to start but right in our rhododendron area. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera around and walk you guys through really quickly because it doesn't really take that long to show you guys rhododendrons, but I just wanna give you guys kind of like the larger picture of what this looks like right now. So we've had several really warm days, about 90 degrees each day. Today is going to be 80, which is much nicer. But you can see here that the rhododendrons are in full bloom. We have some blooms that have started to kind of fade away. And what I'm going to end up doing with those, and you'll see one right here, is I'm going to go ahead and just pop it right off, right there. And you can see two other nodes coming, and those will be buds. If you get it in time, then the rhododendron will not send so much energy into creating both of them, so you kind of want to get these right after they bloom. Okay, so then moving on, as you can see, there's the largest rhododendron we have in our garden, and it's right next to our kitchen window right there. So I look out this window every single day when I'm cooking, washing dishes, whatever. I am looking out this window in the winter, in the spring, in the summer, in the fall, and rhododendrons are great for interest all year round. And the best interest, of course, comes in the summer or early summer, late spring, early summer when they are in full bloom. And this year we have the best show we have had in this area or on these rhododendrons since we moved in. And I imagine that all rhododendrons do this because they all kind of, they all form their blooms and they're all in different stages of maturity. And I'm talking about the blooms. So you kind of get what you get each year. And then over on this side, I planted this Patriot hosta here last fall, and it was probably just the size of this mound right here. And then this year, as you can see, it's got a lot more growth. Our dog, Taco, who you guys have seen if you guys are on Instagram with me, went ahead and just bit some of these, and yeah, she's a little troublemaker. I also divided some astilbe and I put it in here. So I got this astilbe over from our shed. I'll go over to that section in just a little bit. We've got some allium carataviense down here. And this one is probably the nicest looking one because it's standing upright and it's still got its little bloom on the top. Our dog has also gotten a couple of these and just nipped them right here. We've also got some spirea. I don't know the exact name of these spirea and these barberry because these have been here since we moved in, but I do know that I love these blooms and they are just about ready to bloom. They bloom like a hot pink, almost magenta, and it looks so beautiful against this very chartreuse leaf. Barberry, you can see there, more allium carataviense that are flopping over down there. I have the remnants of all of the muscari that I put in here being taken over by this spirea. I think this is not a quince. I forget what this one is called. I'll have to find the name, and if not, I don't really care about this plant, so we'll see. Then I have this baptisia, and shout out to Garden Addicts, Moya from Garden Addicts, because her garden theme this year is purple rain, and I have a feeling that she would want this in her garden because it's purple blooms. It's starting to bloom. That has been here ever since we moved in as well, so I don't know the exact name of it. I've seen other baptisias that are super full. This one, I don't know what it is, but it really flops over. I have never staked it. I probably should. Wow, and look at this weigela. I don't know the cultivar of this one either because this one was here when we moved in. Look at this. This is incredible. I mean, this is all, well, I think these are all just like the, I don't know, the tongues of the blooms. I don't know what to call them. But there's a lot of pollen from all of the pine trees. But it is just full of blooms, and it's never been this beautiful. There's Cooper. I think he thinks I'm talking about him. Cooper, you're beautiful. Cooper, you are a beautiful little man. All right. Oh, and up here we've got a trumpet vine that is incredibly aggressive. I cut it back really hard every single spring, and it flushes back really hard, like really strong. Okay. There's my hanging basket, which I featured in my Instagram stories as well. And this is, over here is the Strawberry Punch Super Bells, and over here we've got the Doublet Love Swept. And for a close-up, I have the same plants in here. I took these off yesterday to kind of force some denser growth, but you can see here the throats of these are like almost, well, it doesn't show up in the camera very well, but these are almost like burgundy red, and then, you know, that pink towards the outer part of the bloom, and then these Doublet Love Swept Super Bells, which are just so beautiful. I just planted these up last week, or no, this week I think. This azalea is finished blooming. It's a crimson red azalea, but it's definitely like a hot pink. And then I have a bunch of caladiums in here that are coming up. I planted these about 2 weeks ago, and the really, really warm weather has really, oh wow, look at this one. This one's unfurling. That is beautiful. That is so awesome. I'm so excited about that. Then I've got some creeping Jenny, which I propagated from our sidewalk because it was growing on our sidewalk. And I put some in here. A lot of the cuttings did end up drying out, but as you can see, some of them are coming back. We've got some oregano in here. I planted that the first year we were here. I don't know why I would have done that, but it is what it is. I propagated from a cutting this Wicked Witch coleus, and I've been watering it every single day, and it's still going strong. It had some pretty good roots. I've got some lamb's ear. This is crocosmia. I brought this from my mother's garden in Northern California, and it sent up a lot of its foliage in the winter because I had it inside, and then it died back. So I don't know if it's going to flush back. I don't think it will. We've got some goldenrod right there, which is just really native to our area. More lamb's ear. I've got some gladiolus that need to be staked, and a Proteus clematis, which when I planted it, it was right here. Hopefully it will bloom this year. I just planted it. We've got some spiderwort. And then I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera around so you guys can see me. I don't like videos that are just, you know, like camera view. I like to see people in the garden tours and, you know, look at their face and their facial expressions. You know, it just feels like you're there with them. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera around. Okay, so let's see how this is gonna work out. There's Taco right over there, and then this is what she does every morning, and which is why she ends up eating some of our plants. So as you can see behind me, we've got some hostas. I've got 3 of those, another rhododendron back there, and tons of lamb's ear. Taco's so funny. And then we also have lots and lots of, sorry about all of the camera shaking, we've got lots and lots of astilbe. And I'll go ahead and turn the camera around to get a better view of that. So let's go ahead and do that. Hey, Miss Taco? Yes, please get out of this garden bed. Thank you. So, she's always doing this. So this is the taller growing astilbe that we have in our garden, and these have been here ever since we moved in. You'll hear me say that a lot because the previous owners really did a great job at establishing a garden. So we've got some, these are like a magenta purple blooming astilbe, and they grow really, really tall. They're really, really tall. Then these ones down here are much shorter. These are also astilbe. There's one right there, if you guys can see it. It's being crowded by the spiderwort. There's another one back there, and these are all like light pink blooming. Got some more over there, and then right there. And then these are interesting. I don't know what these are, but these popped up, and I am not complaining. They're so pretty. And then we have some daylilies, which again were not planted by me, but these are more of like a red. They're like red with some orange, so they're almost like that. It's like a fire daylily. I'm not sure what kind of astilbe, what color that's going to be, because that's the first year it's ever come up like that with blooms. So we'll see. I've also got a juga in here, and you can see some of the blooms are still here. Right there. That's a juga, and it's a great ground cover, and it spreads pretty quickly, I think. I was noticing this, look at all of this pollen. I was noticing this bloom stalk that's coming up on the hosta. Do you guys see that? So let me see, I have the tags. I don't remember what kind of American Halo plantain lily, and I got this from Lowe's. And I got it 3 years ago for $4, and when I got it, it was literally like right here. And now, look at them. I planted them all at the same time. And I also don't know, I mean, 3 years ago I was a different gardener than I am today. I put these here, and this gets full sun. Well, yeah, full sun, but then in the afternoon it gets shade. And they're doing great. They don't burn, nothing. They bloom, they're doing great. Then we have this crazy mess of a vegetable garden. We have all of this because of the squirrels, so we have some netting on top. We have this small little fencing because of our dogs. But I've got strawberries, I've got tomatoes, I've got pumpkins, I've got cucumbers, I've got cilantro, I have sage, I have onions in the front, and I have chives along the front right here as well. Okay, and then let's walk backwards. Let's see how I do, because there are some steps. So I'm gonna turn around at one point and show you guys our stone patio, which has our barbecue. This is one of my favorite, I think this is called, man, why am I forgetting the name of this one? I'll put the name up. I love this evergreen. I think it's a Canadian hemlock, and I love this evergreen so much. It's so pretty all year round. I love the way that it just kind of like drapes, and kind of it's got different layers of the branches. It's beautiful. So let me see if I can do this without falling. Sorry about the trash cans. Here is our area back here. This is a flagstone patio, and let me turn the camera around. So here you'll see a bunch of buckets, and they're here so that our dogs do not run through these Rocapulco apple blossom impatiens by Proven Winners. They've got tons of buds on them, and I can't wait to show you guys once they open up on Instagram, so be sure to follow me there. I'm gonna put these back so that our dogs do not trample over them. We've got more Pachysandra, and then last year I divided our Japanese painted ferns, and I brought a clump over here, and they're doing great. We've got a random plantain lily, Hosta, back here. I don't know, that was just planted there by the previous owners. We've got some Green Mountain boxwoods and lots of lily of the valley. And then I always forget the name of these. These are like those bridal wreath shrubs. I don't know. We have another rhododendron over here that only bloomed one bloom, and then tons of vinca. And I just love this area because it just looks so natural. This is where we had a birthday celebration, and I just love this space. Okay guys, so that was a really quick tour of the back garden for mid-June, and that's where I'm gonna leave it. I think I'll do a separate tour of the front. I think the back garden is really shining right now, especially with these rhododendrons, so I just wanted to get this up and filmed before these fade away, because they are looking amazing and some of the blooms are starting to fade away, and I just wanted to catch it on here for everyone to see. So thank you so much for watching again, and please hit like on this video and subscribe, share this with a friend, and also follow me on Instagram. The Instagram is Gardens in Bloom. So I will post a lot of pictures there, stories. Like I said in my previous video, if you have any questions or comments, please put them in the comment section below, or reach me on Instagram and I'll be sure to reply. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.